Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So basically, I wanted to make a video about The Last of Us 2, but I wasn't sure exactly what to do. I was gonna make a review video, but I decided not to because I feel like I wouldn't be able to explain the game the best that I can through my mindset of how I liked it. There's like a bunch of other reviews that I saw that there was like a ton of things I agreed with about. In case you guys don't know, I personally am not a big fan of The Last of Us Part 2. Let me say this, I don't think the concept of Part 2 is bad, it's actually a pretty good one. The issue is, I think, how they did it, if that makes sense. I think if they did some things differently with the story, it would have been way better. That's personally my opinion about it, but yeah. This video discussion is basically about the ending explained video of basically what the frick happened in The Last of Us 2, because I had to think about this a lot because with the ending of Last of Us Part 2, I'm going to be talking about Ellie versus Abby. That's the biggest thing I want to talk about the mindset of what Ellie was going through, which pretty much seems obvious, but I do want to explain it because this is where I and a bunch of other people really disagree with the game, but I really rewatched the scenes a lot, and I really was listening to other people's opinion, and I just personally want to speak about how I think Naughty Dog was personally trying to do this scene, and I don't even know what I'm trying to say, just pretty much explain it. But yeah. I will not be discussing Last of Us 3 in case you guys are wondering, just because that is not the point of this video. I literally just want to talk about the ending because the ending is really interesting to me. So yeah. Basically, in the ending, when Ellie is in Santa Barbara, the whole goal of the game is obviously Ellie is going to kill Abby because Abby killed Joel, and then we found out why Abby killed Ellie's father, or Joel, I guess you could say, was because Abby's dad died because of Joel. And that's pretty much where the cycle started of the revenge, where since Joel killed Abby's father, Abby is killing Ellie's dad in a way, I guess you could say. Now, when Ellie is in Santa Barbara, when she goes to kill Abby, she literally is not in the right mindset. You can see that throughout various scenes where she's in a way insane, and where she literally got bit in her arm because she didn't care that much. Like, in Ellie's mindset, Ellie had a great life where she was with Dina, Tommy was safe, Jesse died, but they had Jesse Jr. But Ellie, that was not good enough for Ellie because she still had nightmares about Joel. In Last of Us 1, this is in a way the same way, except it's reversed. Joel didn't want them to kill Ellie, so she saved Ellie's life basically. But that resulted in a conflict where Joel basically murdered innocent people. Not everyone's innocent, even Joel's not innocent, I will say. Literally everyone's bad people in this world. I'm not trying to defend the Fireflies or anything. In The Last of Us 2, when Ellie threatens to kill Lev, that's when you know she's in the wrong mindset, because Lev's supposed to represent Ellie in a way. Even in this scene where Abby's holding Lev, that's supposed to be a representation of Joel carrying Ellie in the hospital scene, in case you don't know. When Abby and Ellie fight, because Abby didn't want to fight, she was forced to fight in order for Lev to be saved. Basically, Abby and Ellie fight, and when they fight, Ellie decides to stop when she's at a breaking point, when she remembers this flashback of Joel. This is where things get confusing, because this is where I personally got stuck in the story. The whole point of the game is obviously revenge. You gotta get Ellie, not get Ellie, you gotta get Abby. That's the whole point, because she killed Joel. So in The Last of Us 2, Ellie kills various enemies. She kills the WLF, the scars, and no, I'm not gonna count infected because they don't really count, but basically she killed humans in order to get to the point where she wants to get to Abby. Ellie doesn't realize how far she went to go get Abby, killing, in a way, innocent people, but the tricky part is not everyone is innocent in The Last of Us Part 2. So basically, when Ellie stopped killing Abby, she basically got to the point where she knows that it's wrong. That's the weirdest part about this game, that it's pretty much wrong to do it. The whole point of this game is wrong. Because in Abby's story, for example, when we were playing as Abby throughout the half of the game, the whole purpose of playing as Abby, it's kind of weird because they're supposed to make you care for her. I personally didn't like her. That's the issue that the game didn't do well on, in my opinion. Not a lot of people liked Abby, where they saw her obviously as the villain. I still saw her as the villain, if I'm being honest. I really liked her. Like, I thought she was a cool character, but it wasn't like good enough as Ellie level, if that makes sense. So that's the issue where I'm at, where in my opinion, I know people have different opinions, I just want to say that if you like Abby, that's fine, but they really tried too hard to make Abby a likable character to where it's gotten to the point where she wasn't that likable. That's the issue I really had. I've seen people say that you're not supposed to like Abby. The whole point is that you don't forgive Abby. You have to, like, in a way, forgive yourself. But I just find it weird just because Ellie's killed, like, a bunch of people just to get to the point, to get to Abby. But yeah, basically in this Joel flashback, it basically talks about, you know, a connection. I'll show you this clip of what he says, and then it'll basically, like, explain, basically, what I'm trying to say.
I don't think I can ever forgive you for that, but I would like to try.
And then it gets more weird, the ending, because Ellie had so much, you know, she had so much to live for. She had everything, basically, but she was willing to lose everything. Jesse Jr. and Dina, just because she wants Abby so much. And this is where she pretty much lost everything. When she goes back to the house, you can tell she clearly has nothing. Everyone's gone. And the ending is left off in a cliffhanger. So what the frick? What the frick? Now, there's multiple things where people can think where Ellie went. Ellie pretty much could have gone back to Jackson, which I doubt at this point. I don't think she would want to care to go back. I literally think she might be going just on her own journey, just like Joel at this point. That's personally my opinion, just because of the fact that I feel like there's no way she can regain. She feels like there's no way she can regain this trust in a way, I guess you could say, to get back, because she risked everyone's lives just to kill Abby. And it sucks just because it showed the message that they're trying to show in The Last of Us Part 2 is that revenge is bad, obviously. I understand that's the whole concept, but they really want to show in depth of like how revenge can like lead to like insanity in a way where you could potentially hurt others in the process of just killing someone, and then basically it creates a whole cycle of where the other person will want to make revenge and then go back and forth pretty much, which will result in basically an endless cycle, and Ellie in a way broke that cycle. But I don't know, that's the weirdest part I find. It's not a bad concept, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like the concept. I just wish they could have done it a little bit better, maybe in terms of writing. Like, for example, Joel's death could have been done differently, or could have been done later on, maybe, or they could have cut some content from like Ellie Day 1 Seattle and like did more content with like Jesse, for example. I'm not sure, because Jesse, I really wish they developed Jesse and Dina's character, because they're the ones that they're like the least developed. The only developed characters I could think of is Lev and Yoa, I believe is his name. I wish they could have developed them a little. No, what am I saying? They were the one that they were like the most developed. Like you got to see growth throughout the time. And something else I wish they did was that I wish Abby's story was a little bit more connected with not Joel, with Ellie's. I think that's the main issue. I think they were purposely trying to make it like not connected. They are connected obviously, but like you can really tell that they're like really different stories, almost as if it's like DLC. And I don't know. That's something that I personally wish that Ellie and Abby's story were like way more connected. I know they are connected, but like I don't know how to explain it, but I wanted a little bit more connected because it didn't feel like the stories were connected that well, except for like the ending on day 3. That's the only thing I could think of. And like that Tommy scene. But yeah, that's the best way to explain The Last of Us Part 2. I think I explained it horribly. So I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video because I was really thinking about this a lot. I've been talking to like a bunch of friends. I've been watching a lot of YouTube reviews, and they were really interesting. I'm really glad to hear everyone's opinion about this game. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys later in possibly one more Last of Us 2 video. There might be some other stuff I want to cover, so yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later in another video. So yeah, bye.